And so I'm watching this Drink Champs. Yo, y'all can add Irv Gotti, whoever the fuck you want, right? Talking to Joe Crack guys, if you don't know by now, I doubt you never know me. And so, Ashanti, right? And so, whatever Irv has with Ashanti is 20 years old, right? And so I know he was making some points that mean a lot to him, his heart and soul. But when you keep ranting about somebody 20 years later, it felt like he's not over the young lady, right? And so also we didn't know that they was fucking, right? Because the whole time, I'm there. What's Love, Big Pun Record, on tour. I never seen them together like that. Now, I'm not saying they wasn't. They was. Or there was rumors they was. I never seen it. But I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Right? Now, it's okay if it's on a documentary. You got to say your truth for your documentary. But to go to Drink Champs and keep calling her a bitch, keep disrespecting, guys, I'm not going to be the one, I'm not the guy, to stand up for Ashanti, the brother that, I'm not, the THRU was standing right next to him. And so I'm not going to be that guy, right? But, yeah, like, I'm not telling stories about a girl I was with 20 years ago. In fact, I hope you die. Fuck you, bitch. Leave me alone, right? And so, when you're doing this, it looks, like you caught up, you ain't get over this shit. Even if we know you have to be over it because it's 20 years, right? But on top of that, it just and then everything else, it kind of brings less credibility to everything else you see. And let me tell you something. Irv Gotti, he did discover her. Irv Gotti did make her the hits. Did shoot the video. Right? I mean, the man did it. He's a genius. It's a fact. He signed DMX. He signed Jay-Z. He signed Ja. The man's a genius. He's a genius. There's no question. But he make himself look crazy, disrespecting her. And the woman never really disrespected him. Right? And so all the shit he's talking and all that, I'm just looking like, damn, bro. And he kept coming back and coming back. And so let me tell you what Irv was saying is something I've been wanting to talk about. Okay? And so to all artists watching me, or all artists that can hear from me, there's a law, guys. All right? I want y'all to listen to me, and I don't want to bore you. So I think I'm going to speed through it, right? All right. I'm not saying Ashanti did, but there's a lot of artists that's been robbed by producers and record labels. Artists that you've been playing their music every single day. And when you play their music every single day, they're supposed to make money or get paid from it, and they just make little bit, and whoever produced it or whatever, or robbed them with the paperwork, make the most money. So now they made a law for that. And so artists are going back redoing the song, because once you replay it and you put new vocals, it's your song now. So they start streaming the new version and you start making money off the streams. The problem is that I've been hearing these remixes or covers or whatever. None of them sound the same like the original song. Now I know you got robbed. Now I know you got jerked. But at least you've been touring for the last 20, 30, 40 years off these records, making show money. I heard a song that an artist covered. That's a legendary song. I'll tell you behind the scenes because I respect her so much. It sounded horrible. And I immediately knew they switched the beat a little. I immediately knew it wasn't the same thing. And she fucks up trying to make a little streaming money. Her legacy. Because what do you got to do now? Yo, I want to hear the real...
the real version. The original version.
I want to hear the... What are you doing now? When you go to Spotify and say, I want to hear the real one?
You actually helping the old guy. The new one don't sound good.
No, I just don't... Yeah. Bro, horrible. I've heard a couple of them. I heard about 3. Yesterday, I'm sitting out by the pool. A classic. They destroyed a classic. And so, artists, if you're not going to be able to do the song over, it sounds like Lean Back. Leave the song alone. And continue to get your show money. Continue to get your thing. And I'm not directing this at Ashanti because he's talking about it in the Drink Champs.
Right.
But it's not for her. But I heard about 3 other artists. I'm not going to disrespect them. That the song don't even sound the same. But they thinking, yo, I got to make some money now, streaming. These guys are jerking me. It's fucked up. I wouldn't even try to do Lean Back over. It ain't going to sound the same. And that shit been feeding me for 20 years. It's on Sunshine on the Check It. And so people were really, shout out to Lil Baby. He was in the mall buying sneakers for everybody, feeding everybody. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm all about giving back. I'm all about taking care of people. I'm all about showing love to less fortunate people. That's what we all about. And so when I see somebody like Lil Baby out there doing this thing, giving back, beautiful. I have nothing against it. And it's getting really fucking crazy out here, right? You know what I'm saying? And so we go to like Rock the Bells and we say, yo, man, that was great. That was an event. No beef popped off, no this. But then I'm thinking, everybody's 50 years old. 40, like, all these gangsters is 1,000 years old already. It's over for that shit. Like, I'm giving us hip-hop should feel great. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop should feel great for themselves. They know how to... Everybody's old at this shit. And so, nah, it's unbelievable. And I saw the bishop. Bishop came out there.
Oh, yeah, he's there?
Yeah, the bishop everywhere. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Bishop outside?
The bishop outside. He out there in some whole Gucci shit from head to toe. It's a Gucci sweater, Gucci this. I'm like, damn, Bishop. He was like, yo, I'm out here, Joe, spreading the word. And nah, it's incredible, man. Did you see the bishop who caught the Holy Ghost on Baller Alert? Or, nah, it's unbelievable. Did anybody show me the 5 signs if you saw the bishop in the royal blue suit who caught the Holy Ghost on Baller Alert? un, 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 unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can't make this shit up. Now we got pastors gone viral. This shit out of control, man. Come on, man. Respectfully, Husher, like we gotta stop. Guys, we gotta relax. We gotta relax with the preachers trying to go viral now. With the just collapsing in your man's arms. Like, yo, we gotta stop. And so, this the shit. Somebody said, oh Lord. Yes. Yes. This is the shit. Yo, they gotta do the... Should have went to hack. What's good, baby? And let me tell you about the bishop. The bishop, they got robbed in Brooklyn. We had him on here last show. I'm going to be honest with you. I believe he got robbed. Not too sure at the beginning. But I've been out there. I've been keeping my ears to the street and everything. It's sad because nobody believes it, but I believe he got robbed. That it's not a clout chase. It's not this and this and that. It was just one of the biggest form of disrespect. You didn't hear that, what I just said.
What?
I said, I believe that the bishop really got robbed.
So do I.
You do too?
Yes, sir.
Why do you believe that? I got my reasons why.
Because if somebody's going to rob him and make an example, that's the way to make the example, and that's to make it in front of everybody. That's
And
why
so...
I believe he got robbed. Because if somebody wanted to rob him at any other time, they could have. That was the best way to make an example. My opinion.
Should I get off that subject because that's a real subject?
Yep.
Okay. So I believe he got robbed. He might have... All right, let me leave that alone and continue. And so listen, what comes out in the wash comes out in the rinse. You could get over, but so long. If your hand's in the cookie jar, you bound to touch the mousetrap. Bah! So God bless the family of a young brother who worked at McDonald's. He sold the guy cold fries, and the guy shot him in his neck, and he's died. He died. Over French fries.
That's the dumbest shit in America.
Then the kid goes in there, they grab the kid, because it's all on camera. Like, I don't not know. Have kids given up hope?
I don't think they've grown up enough to understand what hope is. How about that?
Bro, have kids given up hope? Because when I watch on the news every night, maybe people don't watch the news, but when I watch the news every night and somebody's actually murdering people on camera with no mask on, nonchalantly, you know you're going to jail, 25 to life. Do you not want to be in the streets? Have you given up on life? Do you think more of your friends are in jail than out here, so you're willing to go to jail thinking you're going to meet up with your man? You kill a guy over French fries. And then the kid walks in the precinct, they grab him, and he says, what murder? And he starts talking about other murders. So now he's in jail for like 2 murders, possibly more. Nah, it ain't be killed. It's not kill or be killed. Because the guy who gave him cold fries wasn't killing him. It's not kill or be killed. He killed a perfectly young man trying to do the right thing, working in McDonald's. Look, if you young and you got the courage to listen to Fat Joe and listen to your elders and say, you know what, I'm not going to sell drugs. I'm not going to join the gang and stick dudes up. I'm going to work in McDonald's. Let's be clear. It's almost a fucking humiliating job when you walk up there and you see them. And that's why whenever I see young brothers working at the supermarket, McDonald's, whatever, I big them up and say, you doing the right thing. They work at Publix, yo, you doing the right thing. Thanks, Unc. And by the way, I don't like Unc Joe and all that shit. Keep that Unc to yourself. Call me Crack or Fat Joe. But what I'm saying is, kids go, get themselves a legit job, try to do everything we talk about, and the motherfucker come up in there and kill them for cold fries. Pepsi stronger together. Exactly. He was trying. Somebody said, I work at the Publix in Georgia. No, it's not. No, it's not humiliating to me. Because I know this kid has went above and beyond to be legit in life. But you know how many other kids are telling them, yo, join the gang. We got it popping. We selling drugs. We this. We got all the girls. You know how hard it is for a kid to go work at Target and not hang out with their friends in the summer? They damn near heroes. I got friends, 45, 50 years old, got no job and tell me I ain't never getting a job. How the fuck does that happen? How do you pay a bill? And you wonder why you always struggling or got to do some shit to this. Like, I don't even know how you fucking do it. If I work in a week, I try to work more. I'm like, I want to get the bag. I got to live comfortable. E. Philly, what's up, my brother? And so you got to stay in the game. You never know. What does that mean? The other day I was at Rock Nation, and a group of kids, they worked there. And so group of kids, they worked there. And so I go in there and I hang out in Rock Nation. I come out at 5:01. The whole 10 kids that worked there, they went home. 43 Giant. And so they all go home. The next day when they come, Terror Squad Queen, I love you. The next day when they come home, when I come back, they all in there. I said, let me ask you a question, man. Can I talk to y'all? Because they always fuck with Fat Joe. Yo, Joe, what's up? I said, listen, man. You ever watch these documentaries or TV about Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan? They all say, yeah. And I said, do you know what they say all the time in them documentaries? They were the first to come in the gym and the last to leave out the gym. Now, I'm not trying to get you in trouble. But the other day I came out to use the bathroom at 5:01 and y'all always gone. Do you not know somebody's always watching? And suppose Fat Joe was looking for an assistant, or Fat Joe was looking for somebody to run his new store, or somebody to give you a nice, comfortable job. So you gotta stay in the game. You never know. Somebody might be watching you that could put you on the next level. Does that make sense? Yeah, I tell you about egos and pride. Some people want power more than money.
That's the damn sure.
Some people want power more than money. You go to the front of the club, the motherfucker pointing over you, or you know what's humiliating? And shout out to all the cops that was out there in Queens yesterday, treated us with the utmost respect. You know what happened to me one time? I'm going through work ethic is everything. That's right, Pacino. That's a made man who's a certified millionaire plus, who made his own products, who was a barber. Now he's a multi-millionaire. And so one time I come, and it's happened to me a couple times. I drive through the toll booth. I don't know. Cop pulled me over. Spanish kid at that. Puerto Rican or whatever. Right? Queens. And so he pulls me over and says license. When I give it to him, it says Florida. He says, Florida? I was going to give you a break or something. I really don't even know why this guy stopped me, right? He's a young boy, 20-something years old. He's over there with his partner or whatever, and he's taking his time. And he's kind of like making a movie with his partner and this and this. So when he comes back, I say, yo, my man, do me a favor. Give me the ticket or don't give me the ticket. Because you're doing too much right now. I did everything but call him a little. Mm-hmm. You're doing too much now. Because I'm a little bit too grown for your 20-something ass, 1 year in the police department trying to make a movie or act like you're important. Don't power trip on me, bro. You give me the ticket, I'm on my way. Mm-hmm. And what really is $100 ticket to Fat Joe? You think I give a fuck? No, I'm keeping it a buck.
No. I don't think you give a fuck. I've been in a car with you.
I tip waiters at the fucking Maestro Steakhouse more than that way. Every time I take a piss. Like I don't know what you're thinking. But people get in power and they abuse the power. You go to a club, you got your outfit, the shit below zero, the dude's just, I've seen it a million times. You've seen it. You might have a girlfriend, she got with a dude that got some bread, she switch up. I seen that since I was in the projects. The minute a girl who was cool with her girlfriends get a dude with some money, she switch up like she start acting like she him. Or his money's hers.
Very true.
That's all I do is talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? Monkeypox is out there. Yo, bro, the monkeypox is out of control. And so now they think, yo, this is crazy. This is CNN or some shit. I'm watching the news and they saying, okay, the monkeypox, when do you know it's over enough that it's time for you to have sex again? They're not even dealing with the monkeypox. They dealing with, yo, is 10 days good enough so I can start? Nah, that's out of control, man. No, it's out of control.
It's out of control.
They dead ass on CNN asking the guy, yo, I had monkeypox. When is it over enough so I can start, being sexually involved again? Like, bro. Nah, it's out of control. Hey, yo, E, it's out of control. This shit, I can't make this shit up, man. Brittany Griner, you know we've been talking about her constantly here. We're not going to forget the young ladies being held hostage in Russia. She got caught for a weed pen, and they gave her 9 years. 9 years. You know what that night was like? But she never had a chance. No. And I hope her sisters that she's over there in Russia playing with, at least they visiting her, they showing her love, they showing her support. Because Russia's the type of shit, if, you know, you show a little love, you might go to jail for 10 to 20 years. You know? The shit is sad, man. Big up Pepsi. Big up Ciroc. A much finer vodka. I'll be out there in North Carolina this week. MarketAmericaShop.com if you want to learn about being an entrepreneur. I'll be out there in Greensboro, North Carolina like I do every year. Soul Food Spot. You know what I want. I want 2 orders of collard green with the turkey and some fried chicken. Nah, they know what I want every year. Thank God I'm back.
You put your order in there?
No, my order's in. They know what time it is. Who knows the soul food joint in Greensboro, North Carolina? And I'll tell you why I started going. I mean, you know, North Carolina is the South. And so, you know, back in the days, artists, you know, the bathrooms were segregated. Artists, they used to only could make money in the South. They would call it the Chitlin Circuit. There's a reason why. So we go every year to the Market America Conference. Shout out to Andrew Weissman, my girl Lauren. And I used to go to Roof Chris. And out there in Greensboro, North Carolina, this is about 3-4 years ago, before COVID. I walk in there in Givenchy. Fly as hell. And so they start telling me I don't fit the attire. Yo, Ferris, what's up, my brother? Harlem in the building. And so they told me that I'm not dressed right. Mind you, no disrespect, and you know how I feel about racism and everybody's the same. I love all my brothers. But white guys walking in with a tank top and slippers, and they letting the guy walk right in. This Greensboro, North Carolina, Roof Chris. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. Like, they were so disrespectful. And my driver lost it more than me. But he told me, yo, let me take you where you should have went to begin with. Let me take you to where our people is at. And he took me to the soul food joint in Greensboro, North Carolina. And I've been going there every year since. And that's home. Joe, what's up? We happy you back. Joe, we love you. And they playing Mary J. Blige shit in the background. I go every year.
So your order is in?
No, my order is in. Fried chicken, double collard greens with the turkey. Because there ain't no pork on my fork, no ham in my pan. You know how that shit go? You know.
It's the only guy I know that puts an order in a week early.
No, but they know. I'm just bugging out. I'm bugging out that they not telling me the name of the soul food joint in Greensboro. Who know the name of the soul food joint in Greensboro? Plenty cornbread. Plenty cornbread.
We love cornbread.
Plenty fucking cornbread. All right, listen. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, you going through anything. It says Stephanie's. They said it's Stephanie's. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, if you're going through something, financially, health-wise, relationship, and you turn around And your so-called friends and family members are not there for you. They're not your people. God has given you a lesson. Let me tell you something. Let me skip ahead of time, right? Because I talk to the youth, I talk to the old people, I talk to everybody. But if you're younger than me, let me explain to you from experience.
Rock the bells on here.
Huh?
Rock the bells.
I seen Rock the Belts. I just talked all about y'all. Let me tell you from experience. When something crazy happens to you, traumatic, people stealing from you, people this, people betraying you, people this and this and that, God is teaching you a lesson. You gotta take it as a blessing. Not as some, take it as a blessing. He's trying to show you. So you sit back and you say, what's the lesson in this? And guess what? You're gonna make a lot more money in the future. Maybe he got the crook out of your hands. That's what it is. Sometimes people do some shit and you sit there, yeah, let it fuck you up for a day. Let it mess you up for 2 days. After that, back to normal. You can't be sitting around depressed, moping around, worried about this and that. That's going to deal with itself. But you have to look forward. And so I learn things from movies all the time and TV shows all the time. And I remember one of my favorite things was that they got this novella, a soap opera or some, on Pablo Escobar. Shit, like 150. You know, it's the best one. He really looked like Pablo. But the thing that taught me, and I like a lot of TV, I like a lot of movies, because there's a lot of lessons in it. And the thing I like about it is Pablo, whether they were blowing up his crib, chasing him, trying to put him in jail, he'd be on the phone, yo, them things came in, yo, you got that money, he always was on his business. They're shooting at him, missiles. And he's always talking about the money and the business. So I learned from that. I said, damn, this man getting killed. This man's family getting sick. He don't give a fuck. He want to know where the money at. Because you can't fight a war if you ain't got no money. You need to keep your eyes on the money. No matter what type of shit you're going through. Like the guy I told you in Instagram. I seen some shit on Instagram where it said, you got to learn to be good in a crisis. Because if you're good in a crisis where it feels like, oh my God, this on a regular day, you're skipping to my loo.
Everyday life is a breeze if you can get to a crisis.
Somebody call me. Let me see if my little baby, she called me back. She called me, listen, you might have a guest star right here. You might have a guest star. Baby, I love you. Got Papa on his show. Remember, you dress, right? Say hi to the people. Say hi, Mommy. Look. Mommy, you say hi to the people?
Say hi.
I love you.
I
I love you so much. I call you later. She called me from her pool today.
Again?
Yeah, you know, she like to show me her bathing suit every day. God Papa.
Son.
Yes. She called me, God Papa, you see, yo, it's on, this, that. But she got to come, you got to bring her to the pool tomorrow, please.
You want to go to Papa's house tomorrow? Yeah. Okay, you come over tomorrow.
Bye-bye, I love you.
Bye.
All right, I'm getting off my live in 2 minutes. Bye-bye. Hey, yo, you see my goddaughter, boy? She got me on speed dial. She don't play that shit. She, nah. And let me tell you about my goddaughter. She walk in here. She know it's her house. She know that, you know, she runs shit. And so the chances are, when she's older, 18 years old, God willing, I'm still here. I could see her coming with her friends like, I do what I want. God Papa said, I do whatever the fuck I want in here. Like, you know, she knows it. It's not It's not even a question. She knows, like, yo, God Papa, I run this shit. It is what it is. God, keep the faith, good and bad times. It's all about belief. It's all about faith. And a lot of us, we go through tough times. We go through crimes, prison. We go to, and we get on our knees and we really pray to God, right? And then once everything's okay, we forget. Don't forget God in good and bad times. And pray. And in your prayers, pray for everybody. And you guys pray for me because I pray for you. Is that an even swap? That's what I call an even swap. Pray for me because I pray for you.